What's up, Scott? What's up, man? What are you doing? I am about to test out my new waterproof gun case. So it's like completely waterproof? Yep, it's completely waterproof. Bet. Yeah. Scooter, that's not the waterproof gun case. My bad. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back on the range and today we're going to conduct some science with some muzzle blasts. Let's go get set up and get started. So today I have several firearms and we're going to see just how lethal muzzle blasts could be. When a firearm goes off, it creates gases and those gases escape out the end of the barrel. Some firearms are equipped with a muzzle brake, which helps to direct the gases outward and help reduce recoil. Depending on the size of your firearm, the muzzle blast can be pretty great. And today we're going to find out just how lethal muzzle blasts could be. I have several different firearms for us to use today. We're going to start out with the smallest and then work our way up to the biggest and see how the muzzle blast affects this Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie head. Yeah. This is the Vulcan Arms Weatherlock Bag. The Vulcan Weatherlock Bag has an IP rating of IPX6. What does that mean? That means this thing is resistant to dust, dirt, mud, and high pressure water jets with no penetration. So whether you're at the range, out in the field, or you accidentally chucked your case into a pond, the Vulcan Weatherlock case can stand up to just about anything. A big thank you to Vulcan Arms for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get to it. So first, I'm gonna start out with a handgun and then move up to rifles. The handgun I'm gonna be using is this behemoth, the Smith & Wesson 460 Magnum with a 14-inch barrel. It is equipped with a muzzle brake, and we're gonna see what effect that has on Mr. Zombie here. All right, the ammo I'm gonna be using is some Underwood ammo. That's a 250 grain extreme penetrator. Okay, here we go. Okay, Mr. Zombie here has some burn on his face. Definitely singed his nose hairs a little bit. Would I consider this lethal? No. Would it create an injury? Yeah, most likely. So now we're gonna move up to rifles. We're gonna start out with this CMMG Resolute, and it's chambered in 350 Legend. It's got a nice little muzzle brake there on the end. I don't expect this to do much, but I'm still really curious to see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, well, he really doesn't look much different. We've got a little more burn there on his upper lip. Again, I'm not going to consider that lethal, but it definitely would have messed up your face a little bit. Smells like burnt hair. All right, we're going to skip a few in between and go ahead and step it up to a 338 Lapua. This is my Savage 111, and you can see we've got a big fat muzzle brake on the end, and we're definitely going to create some muzzle blasts with this 285 grain 338 Lapua. I'm going to put that right on his forehead. Here we go. Oh no! I'm gonna be honest, I expected like some skin maybe to peel off his forehead or something, but it looks like we potentially have a cracked dome. That is not good. The skin is still intact, but the bone is broken. 338 Lapua muzzle blast. I'm gonna go with lethal. All right, now time for the grand finale. We're gonna step it up to a Barrett 50 cal. It has a very large muzzle brake and it's gonna produce a lot of muzzle blasts. So judging from what the 338 Lapua muzzle blast did to the zombie head, I have a good feeling that the 50 BMG is probably gonna finish this thing off. So before I push it right up against the muzzle brake, let's scoot it back just a tad and see if we have any effect that way. And the round I'm using is a 50 BMG 660 grain full metal jacket. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh! I don't really see any new damage. The blast did blow it off the table, but he seems to look about the same. I just realized I still have this hand left over from a previous video. Before I push the zombie head right up against the muzzle brake, let's see what would happen if a hand was wrapped around it. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna take some extra precautions now. We have the hand strapped to the muzzle brake, and I don't exactly want to be near this rifle when it goes off because, you know, bone shrapnel. So I've got the Barrett set up. I've got a cinder block with two 50-pound lead bags behind it to hold it in place. I'm gonna bungee cord it to the table, and then I'm gonna step back a little bit and pull a string because safety. Alrighty. Let's see what would happen if you held on to the end of a 50 BMG muzzle brake. Oh! Looks like that would probably be a bad day. I don't think you'd have much of a hand left. That is insane. All right, well, the muzzle blast from the 50 BMG broke the zip ties and completely shredded the hand. If you look right here, the thumb is broken. Like everything is broken. That is some extreme muzzle blast. I expected it to tear up the hand a little bit, but I was not expecting that. After seeing that, I am now predicting that I am most likely going to have to clean this gun after this last shot. We are now going to take this zombie head and I'm gonna place it as close as I can to this muzzle brake and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna push this right up against the muzzle brake. Oh, this is about to be so bad. 660 grain full metal jacket. Okay, well, let's scoot back a little bit. Alrighty, let's make a mess. Oh! Oh! I think it is safe to say that 50 BMG muzzle blast is 100% lethal. That is nuts. I cannot believe the damage that it did to this thing. Mr. Zombie here is definitely toast. Let's go check out the gun. Oh man, that's bad. There is zombie remnants all over my gun. I thought it was gonna be bad, but I really didn't expect it to be that bad. This muzzle brake is designed to throw the muzzle blast in this direction, and as you can see, it did just that. There is zombie goop all over the table going this way, and if you look over here, it even sprayed it in this direction as well as all over my gun. Thankfully, I left my scope cover on. There's some bone fragments here on the end of the barrel, and it looks like something is crammed in my muzzle brake. Hit that subscribe button. That's going to be it for today's video. What surprised you most about today's science experiment? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a big favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistics Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.